My name is Nickel, Nickel, and this is Weird Glitches Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green. If you haven't checked out the Weird Facts videos like Weird Facts Star Wars and Weird Facts Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, be sure to check those out after this video. The first glitch for Fire Red and Leaf Green that I'm going to go over might be something that you've already noticed because it's already on screen. In version 1.0 of the game, there was a graphical oversight that prevented the word presents from being shown in Game Freak's logo, even though the graphical data within the game says that it is supposed to display. This was corrected when Fire Red and Leaf Green were released again via the Player's Choice version of the game. And here's how it looks in that version of the game, which is how it was always meant to look. If you evolve a Pokemon that happens to learn a move during that evolution, you can trigger a glitch. In this example, I use Charmeleon since he evolves into Charizard at level 36 and learns Wing Attack at the same time. When the message that says delete a move to make room for the new move appears, you can push the A and B buttons at the same time during the same frame, and the message that says stop learning the new move will pop up, but it loads as a fully blacked out screen, which basically makes it invisible. This doesn't change the behavior of the game other than the graphical output, so you can still navigate as usual, you just can't see what you're doing. You can reload the graphics if you push the A button though. That's the only way you can leave the blacked out menu. If this happens in the other Generation 3 games like Ruby and Sapphire, you can still see the red rectangles on the screen, but since Fire Red, Leaf Green, and Emerald use the black focus arrows, you aren't able to see anything at all. In Fire Red and Leaf Green, if a Pokemon's category has 2 words, it only displays the first word. Nothing is even needed to trigger this glitch, that's just how the game always is. To show you what I mean, I'll show you a few examples. Squirtle is a tiny turtle Pokemon, but since the category is 2 words long, it just displays as Squirtle being a tiny Pokemon. Weedle is a hairy bug Pokemon, so it gets shortened down to a hairy Pokemon. Persian is a classy cat Pokemon, and Meowth is a scratchy cat Pokemon, so their category displays as just a classy Pokemon and a scratchy Pokemon, respectively. Jinx is a human-shaped Pokemon, but since we only use the first word, Jinx becomes just a human Pokemon. Mankey's supposed to be a pig-monkey Pokemon, but in this game, he's just a pig Pokemon. The Player's Choice version of this game also corrected this mistake, displaying both words in the Pokemon's category instead of just that first word. This glitch involves the roaming Pokemon in Fire Red and Leaf Green. In order to find them, you have to open the Pokedex, scroll all the way down to the roaming Pokemon, select it, and a map will display with a red spot on it. That red spot is where the roaming Pokemon is. They can be a pain to actually encounter though, because even if you see where they are, by the time you travel to get there, they will likely already be gone. So you have to just keep checking their location until they happen to be in the same place that you are. Some of the roaming Pokemon from the other games have visual effects to let you know that they are there, but unfortunately there isn't anything like that for the roaming Pokemon in these games, so you have to just keep checking your Pokedex. Since the roaming Pokemon will try to flee when you finally do encounter it, you'll need to have some way of preventing that from happening, so you can use something like the Arena Trap ability, or in this case, I use the move Mean Look, which is described as the foe is fixed with a mean look that prevents it from escaping. As soon as I enter the battle, I use Mean Look to keep him from running away. This is where the glitch occurs. If the opponent uses Roar at this point in the battle, it will automatically end the match and thus trigger the glitch. This causes the Pokemon to disappear from the current save file. If you go to check to see where it is after this battle, you won't be able to see the red spot anymore, it just simply says Area Unknown. This is because the Pokemon has disappeared from the save file. The only way to reverse this is just to not save after this occurs, which isn't a very good solution, but it's the best option you have. If this happens to you, you've basically removed this Pokemon from your game entirely and you won't be able to encounter it anymore. If you use the Pokeflute to wake a Pokemon that's asleep, it'll play the melody just as expected. But if you decide to open the help menu right when the music begins to play, when you exit that menu, it will mute the sound until the melody would be finished playing. It just goes silent, and you have to wait the duration that the Pokeflute would have taken before the sound comes back in. This one might be a bit more well known, mostly because people can use it to their advantage in the game. In the Gen 1 version of these games, Red and Blue, if you battle the Team Rocket Grunt at the end of Nugget Bridge and you lost, you wouldn't be able to battle him again. But if you lose to the Team Rocket Grunt in Fire Red and Leaf Green, you are able to battle him again. But why would you even want to do that? Well, because each time you battle him, you receive a nuggets before battling, so by purposely losing, you can just keep collecting nuggets, each of which can be sold for 5,000 Pokedollars. And if you keep losing, you can continue to keep challenging him again and again. You can just keep exploiting this and rack up all the Pokedollars you'll ever need. Just as we saw on Weird Glitch's Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire, the Focus Punch glitch is also in effect here. If you enter into a doubles battle and choose Focus Punch of the first Pokemon, cancel it with B, and then switch that Pokemon out, that first Pokemon will still tighten its focus even though it's supposed to just be switching out. Since the charging turn has a +8 priority, it happens before the switching even occurs. The move Vital Throw is supposed to be unaffected by any modifications such as the opposing Pokemon using evasion or decreasing your Pokemon's accuracy. Therefore, it should be displayed as it is in the other games, as the dash, to indicate that it can't be changed. For some reason in Fire Red and Leaf Green, the dash doesn't appear, but instead is the number 100. This is supposed to mean that it has 100% accuracy, but the fact that it shows a number at all indicates that it can be modified by Pokemon effects, when this is not the case because Vital Throw is completely unaffected. My name is Nickel, and if you want to see more Pokemon weird glitches, let me know by giving this video a thumbs up, because that is the most clear way to let me know that you actually do want more of these videos. Or if you want to go on an adventure with me, you can check out Pokemon in the Grand Theft Auto world, where we catch Pokemon, battle gym leaders, and even hunts for legendaries, at least in the last episode. I also did a Fallout in the Grand Theft Auto world video as well, and those videos are probably some of the most fun I've had making videos in the channel so far. So any amount of support that you would show them, I would appreciate very much, even just by giving them a thumbs up or watching them. So you can find them if you're on mobile or PC just by hovering over this video, and there's an I button that'll pop up, I think that way, and you'll be linked directly to them, so you don't have to click on, you don't have to go hunt for them, you just I button, click it, you're there. And so far, nobody has found the secret message in that video. It's pretty clear if you're looking for it, but not one person has left a comment with the secret message yet. So if you're the first one, I'll find you in the comments, because I'm checking the comments pretty regularly to see if anyone's gonna post it. I'm gonna be putting up a pretty important update video, which I think might be the first actual update video I've ever done on this channel so far. So if you want to make sure not to miss that, you can hit the gear by the subscribe button and hit the thing that says send notifications or whatever, but Twitter's probably fine too. Twitter's pretty reliable. Final thought before I end this video, Xbox 360 is 10 years old today. Did you ever have one? And if you did, do you still have it? Let me know down below in the comments. See you guys later. Bye.